Alright guys, welcome to our block day 2 work from last week. So it says explain how you would combine the two equations to solve for x and y. Use the following terms in your explanation: linear combination and additive inverses. So in order to be able to solve these, we have to make sure that we get the additive inverse in order to do linear combination. That means if we want to get rid of this x, we have to make this like negative 3x. If we want to get rid of the y's, we'd have to make the one on top equal to 4y, because negative 4y plus 4y is 0. So why don't we multiply by 2 to the whole equation? I get 6x plus 4y is equal to negative 50. When I add these two together, I get 7x plus 0 is equal to, that was 50, negative 45. So in our description, what I would write is linear combination will take two equations with two variables, and we must determine the additive inverse in order to get rid of one of these variables via linear combination. When we combine, I multiplied 2, change the 2y into 4y, which is the linear additive inverse. There we go. We're going. So I'm not going to tell you how to take notes on this. You can take your own notes. You can underline. Same thing with this one. But what I am going to do is I'm going to underline some specific things. We understand that, hey, look, there's 408 students. In order to move them, we need this much. So I know I have 3 vans plus 6 buses will equal 408. Well, what is buses and vans? Let X represent the number of students in each van. Okay, so 3 vans times the number of students in the van. 6 buses times the number of students in there. Cool. Next up, it's going to be 6x plus 7y is equal to 516. So basically on this, we were supposed to create a system of equations. We have our two equations here that represent the total number of students who will be taking this field trip, 408 and 516. The 3 and the 6 represent the number of vans. The 6 and 7 represent the number of buses. The X's represent the number of people in them, specifically for the vans. The Y's represent the number of students in each bus. How do we know that? Because it literally states that right here. X represents the number of students in each van. All right, let's go on. How are the equations are the same? How are they different? Okay, well, we know that they both are in standard form. That's AX plus BY is equal to C. But the coefficients are different. Describe the first step needed to solve the system using a linear combination. Okay, well, we have to make sure that we can get rid of them. So can we multiply 6 to equal 7? No. Can we multiply 3 to equal 6? Yes. So let's make it negative. We're going to times it by 2, but it's not 2. It's going to be negative 2. Or I could times it by 2 and then make the bottom one negative 2. So, or bottom one negative. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the x. So I will multiply by negative 2 on the top. This will give me the additive inverse to 6x. When I do a linear combination, the x's will cancel out. The x's are the amount of people in each van. Solve the system equation using a linear combinations method. Show your work. Okay, well, let's take this. Let's see if I can copy and paste it. Grab it. No, I don't want the whole thing. I just want this part. Well, okay, fine. Let's take that. All right, so let's delete this. So erase. And let's try to grab this and put it right there. There we go. Anything else? No. Okay, so if I times it by 2 on the top, drawing, red, I'll get 6x. So if I times it by 2, times 2, then this will be 12y, and this will be 816. Cool. Now let's say I'm going to make this subtraction on the bottom. Now I'm going to add it. If I add that, the 6x's will cancel out. 12y minus 7y will give me 5y. 816 minus 516 will give me 300. I take that, I divide by 5 on both sides. I will get y is equal to 60. So I know that 3x plus 6 times y is equal to 408. So if I go 3x plus 6 times 60, that's 360, will equal 408. So if I minus 360 on both sides, 360, I'll get 48 is equal to 3x. If I divide by 3, I'll get x is equal to 16. So x equals 16. So 16 comma 60. Interpret the solution in terms of the problem situation. Well, I know that x is the amount of people who fit in the van. So there can be 16 people in each van, whereas there will be 60 people in each bus. I've done this problem before. This is a problem that I feel I did like 2 or 3 years ago, and I remember it because back then I was like, man, that's a lot of people on that bus. But there we go. Check our solution algebraically. Okay, well, I'll let you finish this up for us. But basically, what we're going to have to do, let's see. I go like this, and I paste. Let's see. Copy, paste. Nah. Oh, I did it. Cool. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to take our x and y value and plug in these numbers. So we'll get 3 times 16 plus 6 times 60 is equal to 408. And we'll also check 6 times 16 plus 7 times 60 will equal 516. And then we will solve. If we do, we'll be like, yep, it's true. And if we did, we would say it's true. But I'm not going to do it. You can do it. Let's go on. Now, I will be honest on these. When I assign them, I thought they'd be easy peasy lemon squeezy, but they're not. So that makes me a little sad. So solve each system of linear equation. You can solve them however you want. However, if we were to add them, I'm going to type -1 on top. I'll get 4x is equal to 23. And I'm like, yeah, I can solve for x. So I divide by 4 on both sides and get x is equal to 23 over 4. And I'm like, okay, that's not good. Not good because it's fractions. We hate fractions. So if I plug it into this equation, 3x plus y is equal to 9, I'll get 3 times 23 over 4 plus y is equal to 9. I'll get 69 over 4 plus y is equal to, let's change this into divide by 4. This would be 36 over 4. I'm going to minus 69 over 4 on both sides. And I will get y is equal to negative 33 over 4. So my solution is going to be 23, comma 4 and negative 33, comma 4. Something that's not so good. Let's go on. This next one right here, it says 5x minus 8y. Well, I'm going to want to multiply the bottom y by either 5 or by 2. If I multiply it by 2, I'll get negative 2x plus 8y is equal to negative 16. So this is cancel out. I times it by 2. Okay, so if I add these, I'll get 3x, these cancel out, is equal to 9. Divide by 3 on both sides using the division property of equality. I get x equals 3. Done. Well, let's plug it into a negative x plus 4y is equal to negative 8. So that's negative 3 plus 4y is equal to negative 8. I add 3 to both sides. I get negative 5 is equal to 4y. Oop, looks like it's going to be a fraction. Divide by 4, divide by 4. I get y is equal to negative 5 fourths. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put negative 5 fourths is our y, and our x is 3. Done. Doesn't ask us to solve or to check it, so I'm not going to do it. Let's go on. Now this next one, I'm like, all right, maybe this one will be able to do it. Well, I want to get rid of this. So I understand that if I understand that the multiple that they share is 12. So if I times 3 to the top and I times negative 2 to the bottom, I'll get 12y and negative 12y. So let's do it. I get 15x plus 12y is equal to negative 42. Negative 14 times 3. Then I multiply it on the bottom. I get negative 6x minus 12y is equal to negative 12. Adding these together, I'll get 9x cancel out is equal to negative 54. If I divide by 9 on both sides, I'll get x is equal to 6. So way downstairs, I'm going to be like, okay, x equals negative 6. What's y? Okay, we'll plug it into one of these equations, one of the original equations. So 3x plus 6y is equal to 6. 3 times negative 6, because x is negative 6 and we're substituting, is equal to negative 6. Negative 18 plus 6y is equal to negative 6. We're just slowly getting our answer here. Add 18 to both sides. I'm going to get 12 is equal to 6y. Whoop. Give me a second. In 3, 2, what? This shouldn't have been a negative 6. I was writing the 6 right here. It should have been positive 6. I was like, wait a second here. There's a problem here. So 6, positive 6 plus 18. If I do positive 6 plus 18, that'll be 24. Oop, 24 right here. So let's erase that. Mr. Schultz, your messy handwriting is not helping. So positive 6 plus 18 is 24. If I divide by 6 on both sides, I'll get 4. Y is equal to 4. I do believe. I could be wrong. Alright guys, so looking at this right here, once again, hey, Doesn't ask us to check our answers, but that's what I get right now, and I'm trying to solve this as quickly as possible in order for you to be able to check your answers. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your week. 36.